Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be testing Mafia The Old Country on my XeLL running on Bazzite operating system and Steam Deck running on Linux based SteamOS. It's a third person linear narrative driven game which is set in Sicily, Italy during the 1900s. It is based around the origins of the Sicilian Mafia. The narrative follows Enzo, who journeys from a childhood of labor as a Caruso in Sicily's sulfur mines to joining Don Torrisi, who is the head of the Torrisi crime family. Now I have already done my testing. This game uses Unreal Engine 5, suffers from Traversal stutters. Performance is really very disappointing. On Steam Deck, the game struggles to maintain even a steady 20 FPS. In crowded areas, the FPS drops down to as low as 15. The game officially supports FSR 3.1 and XeSS 2, both upscaling and frame generation. Would not recommend using FSR upscaler as it produces some noticeable shimmering around the vegetation and our character's hair. XeSS upscaler considerably reduces this shimmering effect. Unfortunately, the upscaler is not decoupled from FSR frame generation, so we cannot combine XeSS upscaler with FSR frame gen. In order to use XeSS frame generation on XeLL and Steam Deck, just need to manually update the game's XeSS files to the latest ones, that is version 2.1. This way we will be able to combine XeSS upscaler with XeSS frame generation. This will also force enable XeSS low latency mode, which helps in cutting down the latency. I have already tested both of these frame generation techniques in this game. Their smoothing effect works fine, helps in improving the performance, but XeSS frame generation has a lower latency than FSR frame generation. So first I'll show you how to update the in-game XeSS files. It's the same process for XeLL Bazzite and Steam Deck SteamOS. You just need to download XeSS SDK version 2.1 from GitHub. I'll give its link in the description. Expand the asset section, click on the zip link. Open Dolphin File Explorer, go to Downloads. Here you'll find XeSS SDK archive file. I have transferred it to another directory, does not matter. Just open the archive file, click on Extract, Name. I'll just type XeSS, any name will work. Click on Extract, wait for the extraction process to complete, done. Open the extracted folder, open bin folder. Now just copy the highlighted files, libxess _ fg.tll, libxess.tll and libxell.tll. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Select Mafia in your Steam library, right click, manage, click on browse local files. Open Mafia The Old Country folder, open plugins folder, open third party folder, Intel XeSS folder, 2.0.10 folder, binaries folder, third party folder, Win64 folder. Replace the existing file with the latest ones, paste, apply to all, overwrite. After updating the XeSS files, in-game FSR frame generation will get blocked. So if for some reason you want to use in-game FSR frame generation, revert the change. Just verify the game data integrity via Steam. Old XeSS files will get restored. Now I'm in gaming mode. My ally is running on BIOS version 342. System info section. I've set the UMA buffer size to auto. Video driver RADV 25.1.7. Now I'll show you handheld Daemon settings. Double press the army crate button. Advanced. TDP, I have set it to 27 watts. TDP boost disable using a very aggressive fan curve. CPU settings. CPU power low, CPU boost disable, GPU frequency auto. That's it. For this game I am using Proton version 10-10 as the compatibility layer. Connected my FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro controller to allow Bluetooth mode, X input controller. Now Unreal Engine 5 global illumination is broken on Windows PCs with integrated GPUs like XeLL. We can fix this issue by using D3 D12 proxy on Windows. This is not required on Bazzite operating system. Performance QM settings. OLE level set to 3. Frame limit 120. VRR enable. XeSS frame generation supports VRR. Menu. And the lighting is not broken on Bazzite, unlike Windows. In-game graphics settings. Screen mode borderless full screen required for using XeSS frame generation. Render resolution 720p. VSync disable it. No FPS cap applied. Upscaler XeSS using its quality preset. Sharpness level 0.4. Frame generation disable for the time being. We have access to the settings. Motion blur off, very important. Global illumination set to high and I cannot set it to low. See, setting is locked. Shadows medium, again I cannot set it to low. Rest of the settings set to low. Post processing, oh no, it's locked again. Medium. View distance near. That's it. I'll start with the first chapter that takes place during the night time in a very dark environment on ROG Windows. Here FPS was close to 30. Here the chapter has started playing as Enzo hiding in the dark. So lighting is ended properly on ROG Bazzite. Don't need to use D3 detail proxy, and check out the FPS value. It's close to 35, 33 to 37. Game is not exhibiting any excessive stutters here. Can be a few hitches here and there. Getting a slightly better performance on ROG Bazzite compared to ROG Windows. Okay, I need to use my knife here. Break the lock. Sharpen the knife first. There you go. Hold the B key. Okay, now I'll test the game in another location, more demanding than this one. Good start. Hello, at the third chapter. Cutscenes in this game are very demanding. FPS stays with a range of 25 to 40. Frame generation does not work during the cutscenes. This leads to a very jarring experience when the FPS suddenly gets halved when the game transitions from gameplay to cutscenes. 30 FPS here. You can see some small spikes on the frame pacing up. Skip the cutscene. Now I'm at Don Torrisi's estate. Lot of NPCs here. FPS is close to 30. Keep an eye on the FPS counter here. FPS will drop below 30. (27 to 30 FPS). GPU load is close to 89%. May not be accurate, I am not sure. I was expecting highlight to hit the GPU bottleneck here. Yeah, 27 to 30 FPS. Animation quality is looking a bit choppy.
Hey Enzo, will you join us? Thanks.
Random interaction. I'll just enable frame generation now. On. With the same sequence, yeah, FPS increased to around 50. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Frame generation is working properly. XeSS 45 FPS. Still not hitting the GPU bottleneck.
Straight to the bar.
Few hiccups here.
Will you join
Frame generation really helps in improving the frame pacing. I'll just set the upscalers preset to balance. May help in improving the performance. Upscaling mode. Balance. Resume the game. Yeah, FPS increased to around 52. Increased by 2 to 3 after switching from upscalers quality preset to balance. Image quality is still looking decent. It's up to you. Latency increased but nothing extreme, it's manageable. XeSS low latency mode is doing a good job of keeping the latency in check. Stutter, see, inevitable. Okay, I'll just leave this place now. Lucas here in the stable. Frame generation stops working during the cutscenes. I'll skip it. The horses are ready. We can traverse the game world on horses, even use cars. Follow my pals, Luca and Cesare. Big open area. I am observing a few hiccups. See, Traversal stutters. Very disappointing. FPS is close to 50. Shadow is not flickering. XeSS frame generation does produce less graphical artifacts than FSR frame generation. Latency is manageable as well. Games interface, it's not flickering. Even the subtitles are not flickering. You can see the small spikes on the frame pacing graph occurs from time to time. This game consumes a lot of RAM. When I was testing it on XeLL Bazzite, game did crash once. Hopefully it was just a one-off issue. Objective, ride with my pals. Yeah, check out the game world. Mostly empty. It's not an open world game. Linear narrative driven. Constant stuttering. Need to clear the area. The here FPS is within a range of 60 to 70. Need to save Isabella, Dawn's daughter. Reload. Should be getting better performance in the indoor areas. Game will always stutter while traversing the game world. Need to heal myself. Bandages. Only one guy is remaining. We can use a knife as a melee weapon. Slice this guy. Stabbed him. Grab the shotgun. Shadow. Frame generation flickering is not present in the case of XeSS. Both thugs hai. Barely any stuttering in this sequence. Now I'll test the game on Steam Deck. I have the LCD variant of Steam Deck. Display supports up to 60Hz refresh rate using Proton version 10-10 as the compatibility layer. This game is marked as unsupported. Performance QM settings. OLED level set to 3. Disable SteamOS switching by enabling disable frame limit and allow tearing settings. That's it. Graphics settings. 800p resolution display mode portal as full screen. VSync off. No FPS cap applied. Upscaler XeSS. I have updated XeSS files, so I have access to XeSS frame generation. Using the upscaler's performance preset. Sharpness level 0.4. Frame generation disabled for the time being. Motion blur off. Global illumination high. Cannot set it to low. Shadows medium. Cannot set it to low. View distance near. Rest of the settings set to low. Post processing medium. Straight away jump into the third chapter. Yeah, we are in. There's Enzo. I'm at the Torrisi estate. A lot of NPCs here. And oh my god. The game is running like a slideshow. Image quality is looking very bad as expected. We are using the performance preset of XeSS 2.1. FPS is within a range of 12 to 17. What's with the GPU load? 80%. Not hitting the GPU bottleneck. CPU load around 75%. Yeah, I can observe some ugly artifacts around Enzo's character model. Ghosting, see? Let's enable XeSS frame generation and see what happens. Open the in-game graphics settings, enable frame generation from here. Open performance QM settings, enable manual GPU clock speed setting from here and set the speed to 1400 MHz. Resume the game. Yeah, I can observe the added amount of smoothness. Wow, XeSS frame generation is working properly on Steam Deck, even with a base FPS of 15. This is amazing. Latency increased. Some ghosting is present around Enzo's character model. It's due to the upscaler. No aggressive graphical artifacts. Subtitles are not flickering. Very impressive results produced by XeSS frame generation. A small increase in latency. Okay, I'll traverse the game world now. Frame generation does not work during the cutscenes. You can see FPS drop to around 20. Skip it. Get on the horse. My pals, Luca and Cesare. Still getting 30 FPS. XeSS frame generation does not cause character shadow to flicker. See?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Do you make these visits often?
Game world is quite big.
Torrisi likes to call in on his clients.
Animation quality is looking a bit choppy here. Stuttering. Yeah.
Just tell me what to do.
30 to 35 FPS. Audio is not stuttering though. Worst case scenario for using frame generation. Okay, now I'll show you some combat. Personally, I would not recommend playing this game on Steam Deck. But if you really want to play it, just enable XeSS frame generation. Should be getting a better performance here. Quickly kill the thugs. 40 FPS with frame generation. Check out the latency. Oh, he's still alive. Reload. Save Isabella, the Dawn's daughter. I'll get the shotgun. Ammo. Yeah, 40 to 45 FPS during combat. That's it for the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.